cow. When these two get together, you know the spirits are going to be flowing, the intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It's the Florida Gators and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Justin Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Dogs have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Frazier. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a fourth down conversion.
I'll tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO, but at the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Running right, it's ball.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
They'll give it to him again. Got a little grass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Handoff for Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Montgomery. Knocked off his feet.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first. There he goes to the right. At the 30. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown Bulldog!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And right down the middle. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Pryor. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Jones wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. There's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a...
The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. First play of the period, first down here. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just feeds the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On third down, here's Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Now on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way...
There he goes! He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with that run, he's now at 100 yards rushing in the game. This dude is a weapon.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Throwing on the run. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Finds his man down the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Complete to the right. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Fires to the tight end. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
And you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you can tell that
offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
and they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. He makes it past the marker. They make the stop. He's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Jones to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hawkeyes looking to deliver in a big way today to get to 8-2. I know those two hiccups did not sit well with this team. Hopefully now they can close out the season in style. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Here comes the Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Jones wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gators want to move quickly. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Frazier again. Maybe some room here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Pocket breaking down. Got it down the field. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space, it's Montgomery. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And, man, that's a really good job by this defense to play zone on 3rd and long, to kind of sit back but not get lost, to not get your eyes and not see the running back. Everybody starts to release. They break on the football, come down, get a good tackle on the running back, and get a big stop on 3rd down.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Running inside. It's Frazier. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Frazier again. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right in the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And the Gators will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
And that's a play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. On the ground, it's Montgomery. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll give it the ball. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The offense changing the play. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Showing the arm strength to the left. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Florida! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Snapped it in the shotgun. Moving out to the right. He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. offense ready to go on the attack. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of first downs, maybe a score, and they could put this thing away. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the option. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Handoff, Frazier running left. Past the 45. There's a little room there. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you, bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for room. It's Pryor. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Jones to throw. Here's a heat. And they got it.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. get another look at this Bulldog offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Stepping to the right. Grabbed behind the line. It's Humphries. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Motion from the wideout. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Using his legs, it's Pryor. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter. You're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with a loss.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd and California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Jones wants to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.